Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Jangan di-skip, jangan di-skip. Kecaruk maning ambi ison ning podcast Mandua Banyuwangi. Senior Islamic High School to Banyuwangi, Great Dignity.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Halo Sobat Mandawangi, kembali lagi bersama kita. Saya Zira dan rekan saya.
Dan saya Chelsea di podcast
Mandua Banyuwangi. Halo Kak Chelsea.
Halo Kak Zira.
Gimana nih kabarnya Kak Chelsea hari ini?
Alhamdulillah baik nih Kak Zira, tapi sedikit pusing ya karena kan kita harus menyiapkan materi untuk ujian kita nanti.
Iya, bener banget.
Kalau Kak Zira gimana nih kabarnya?
Alhamdulillah baik juga.
Kegiatan Kak Zira akhir-akhir ini apa sih?
Mempersiapkan mau ujian sih Kak.
Berarti sama ya Kak?
Iya.
Kira-kira narasumber kita hari ini siapa sih Kak?
Pastinya sangat spesial banget nih Kak.
Tentunya dong, dan pastinya sudah dikenal oleh seluruh warga Mandua Banyuwangi nih.
Iya bener banget nih Kak. Ya udah yuk langsung aja, jangan
berlama-lama.
Iya.
Langsung aja kita sambut
Mr. Galuh.
Mr. Galuh.
Halo, waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Gimana nih kabarnya Mr. Galuh?
Yeah, I'm good like what you see.
Okay.
Gimana nih akhir-akhir ini kerjaannya Mr. Galuh nih?
Kegiatannya itu.
For my activity?
Yes.
Just like a previous day, yeah, I'll do my activity in this madrasah and also the second one in Ma'had because I also stay in Ma'had, right? Like what you see in Ma'had Al-Qasimi Mandua Banyuwangi. Like that one.
Oh ya nih Mister, gimana nih ceritanya Mister kok bisa sampai menjadi di gurunya di Mandua Banyuwangi ini?
Okay, actually it's a long story. It's a long story until I come to this Mandua Banyuwangi. Like the first one, actually, I never predict I can come to Mandua Banyuwangi because at the time, start from 2012, I've been in Darussalam Islamic Boarding School, Blok Agung. You know that? Yeah, I was there 10 years. Start from junior high school until graduate from university, and after that, when I was graduation, and then I come here. I can come here, and my our headmaster, Mr. Sairoji, asked me to go here. Yeah, that's one. 10 years in Islamic boarding school, and then come here because in Ma'had Al-Qasimi also we have different program before Mr. Sairoji here. Like the previous headmaster, we just have Santriwati, we call it. But when I come here, Mr. Sairoji asked me to keep Santriwan at the time, just 5 Santri only. But for this time, it's been 48 Santri. So we still have so much improvement in Ma'had Al-Qasimi Mandua Banyuwangi.
Kira-kira gimana nih? Kok bisa Mister menjadi guru bahasa Inggris itu? Perjalanannya tuh gimana?
To be English teacher, yeah. When I was a kid, actually I also never predict if I will be English teacher. Okay, like my dream, actually, yeah, I want to be doctor, like a common dream. Like maybe the other kid is also like this one. If not to be police, they want to be a teacher or they want to be president. Yeah, something like that one. But I don't have any idea about that. But time by time brings me. Okay, it brings me junior high school until senior high school. All right, from elementary until senior high school, maybe we learn English, right? Like you, when you're elementary school, you also learn English, right? Junior high school, you learn English, and then senior high school, you learn English. It's also same as me. But when senior high school, because I was in pesantren at the time, 2006. Then I moved from my first dormitory, actually like a general common dormitory, and then I moved to special dormitory. I call it Al Musyarakah Esada course. That's a course special to learn English. 2016, I learned there a year, and after graduation I'll be tutor there, and then I have so much experience. I learned so much there, and after learning there, when I come here, because I take my university at WIMSA right now, but at the time still IAIDA, Institut Agama Islam Darussalam, but right now changed to WIMSA, Universitas Islam Muhtar Syafaat. I took English department. I took TP IK, Tatris Bahasa Inggris. Yeah, I took there. So my certificate is also English. My certificate is also English. And at the time, actually, I cannot. Before learning English, I cannot speak English except one sentence only. Like I say, "Can I take picture with you? Can I take picture with you?" Yeah, maybe like the common English is like good morning, good afternoon, good evening,
Yes.
good night. How are you? Yeah, only that one. Yes, no. Same as you. I cannot speak another sentences because I don't memorize vocabulary. But because I changed to a special dormitory, English dormitory, so I get a lot of improvement in learning and memorizing English vocabulary. So, like speaking English like this one, it's been my common day. It's my daily if I was there in English dormitory. So, the journey is like this one, because I changed or I moved to English dormitory, and then I graduate from English department, and after I graduate, my certificate is English, and then the headmaster calls me to be here, like this one.
Oh ya nih Mister, gimana sih tips and triknya belajar bahasa Inggris menurut Mister nih?
Okay, actually for about tips and tricks, we have different way. We have our different journey, right? Like maybe if I said my journey or the best tips from me is watching TV, but maybe from the other person, no, it's not watching TV, but listening to music. No, not listening music and watching TV, but learning by book. No, not learning by book, but speaking directly to the tourists. We have our own way. Okay, we have our own way. But for me, I can make some conclusion that the best tips and tricks if we have some intention, or we call it niyat. If you have niyat and also you like the lesson that you want to learn, of course, how hard the matter is, how hard the lesson is it will be so much easier if the first one you have intention and you like the lesson. And then after we have intention and after we like the lesson that we want to learn, the second one is, if learning English needs some practicing. We don't just memorize the vocabulary, memorize or banking vocabulary, so much vocabulary in our brain. It's not enough, but we need to be the one that so much in practice to speak up. We don't have any matter like we have a friend or not, we have a partner or not, but we need to practice to our friend, to our parents, to everything what we find we can speak it. Like you see the mirror, you can speak it by yourself in front of mirror. It's also being the one way you practice yourself. And the third one, after we have some intention, niyat, the second one is practice, and then the third one, maybe the best tips and trick is find the positive vibes, find the positive environment. Positive environment, I mean, like if you have a friend, your friend can support you. Okay, like your teacher, you need to come to your teacher can support you to learn English a lot. So like in Ta'limul Muta'alim said, famangkana da khairin fakorin hutah tadi, famangkana da syarin fajanib husuratan. If our friend is doing bad, or if we have a bad friend, better we are far away from that friend. But if our friend do something good, yeah, we can communicate to our friend and we can support each other. Like I want to learn English, my friend to learn Arabic or learn mathematics. How we can support each other to be, we grow up together with our own way, and with what you want. If you want to learn English, okay, I support you to learn English. If I want to speak Arabic, please support me. So we need to find that environment, how to we support each other. If you don't have any friend, that can support you, you can support yourself. That's one.
Kira-kira ada gak sih tantangan Mister pada saat mempelajari bahasa Inggris itu?
Yeah, of course. In every lesson, we always find a challenge, right? In every lesson, like you learn mathematics, is also you will find a challenge. In English, what I feel, the challenge in every lesson, I think the challenge is we need to be consistent. Al istiqomatu khairum min alfi karomah, right? So we need to be consistent, like learning vocabularies, memorizing vocabularies. If 5 vocabularies in a day, how we every day add the vocabularies. Like for example, today, like Wednesday, we have 5 vocabulary. How tomorrow in Thursday, we also have 5 vocabulary, and we practice. Like we have intentionalized time, and then we practice how our vocabulary that we have today we still memorize and we still remember, and tomorrow we don't stuck at this knowledge, but tomorrow we have a new vocabulary. Ta'alam fa innal ilma zainun li ahlihi ta'alam fa innal ilma zainun li ahlihi wa fatlun wa inwanun li kulli mahamidi. Wakun mustafidan kulla yaumin ziyadatan. Wakun mustafidan kulla yaumin ziyadatan. Wakun mustafidan kulla yaumin ziyadatan minal ilmi wasbah fi buhuril fawaidi. How we learn every day. In every day we can take one lesson, one additional knowledge until we are not stuck in this position and our knowledge. How if we still can open our eyes in each day we can add the knowledge itself. Like this one.
Ya Mister, gimana sih caranya Mister mempelajari anak yang kurang minat di dalam bahasa Inggris? Kan setiap anak di dalam kelas itu kan berbeda-beda ya. Gimana Mister itu menanggapinya itu semua?
Okay. To respond this problem, like what I've said, because every lesson will be so much easier if the first we have some intention and the second one we like the lesson. If we see students they don't really like English, we give motivation first. So the first one, how we build motivation to them, how we make English funny to them, how we make English there is in their heart. The first one, give motivation and bring the student like to the student first. We don't want, or me for example, like I don't want to bring students to learn so much about English if they don't like. But the first one, my homework or my job, my task is I bring students to they like first. They like English and then they feel okay with that English. If they've been okay with that English, of course, every lesson will be easy. Like they want to speak up, like I give materials, I think like it's less knowledge, it's less education about English, but because they like, of course they want to add the English itself. Like maybe in the class I give 5 vocabularies, but they feel it's not enough. Outside of the class they add the vocabulary by themselves. That's one. So like the challenge last time, the consistent, and the second one is patient. In every lesson we need to be patient, right? We need to be patient. As-sabru hilatuman la hilatalahu. Sabar is the best solution to the one who doesn't have any solution. So the second one, patient. The first one is consistent. Like that's one. That's the challenge. And then to respond the problem that we see the student cannot or not to like English, we bring the student to like English. We give so much motivation. How we make English is not to be knowledge, so hard knowledge to them, but how English to be a funny lesson until they like and they feel, wow, it's good. It's like I'm playing a game here. I'm not learning, but learning by game. Like this one.
Kira-kira pernah nggak sih Mister itu kayak pada saat mempelajari bahasa Inggris itu pernah nggak merasa kayak bahasa Inggris ini susah banget nih gitu, kayak kesusahan dalam belajar bahasa Inggris itu pernah nggak? Terus kayak merasa, wah kayaknya aku ini kurang minat di bahasa Inggris nih, kayaknya aku minat di lainnya gitu.
Yeah, before I feel I like English, or I feel like wow, I'm inside of this. Of course, I still combine or compare between English to another lesson or another subject English, because I was a santri, so like at Dinia we learn about Nahwu, about the mantik or everything Arabic, Quran, Hadith, for example. Like, oh, okay, which subject I like the most, and then I find, seemingly I feel okay, I feel better when I learn English. And then if you think, or if you ask, did I find some hard situation, hard condition in learning English? Of course, in everything, of course we find some difficulties in learning English. Is also like learning grammar. Grammars, we need to think, right? We need to think the grammar. If speak up like this one, it's like we communicate. If speak up, for me, it's just a communication. But if grammar, of course, we need to think, how is this? How is the correct way to fill up this word like this one? Of course, I feel I find the hard situation. If, for example, it's also like we're boring, okay? Like we're bored. Sir, I'm bored to learn English. Like I learn grammar, I'm bored learning in the class. And then what is your solution if we are bored? Change the method. You learn English. Change the method. Like the first one, you learn English by writing, by seeing the book. You can change your method. How? You don't read the book for this time, but you can listen to music, or you watch the video by English subtitle, for example. It's also being one of way to learn English. Okay, change the method, or you can find another subjects. Maybe, okay, for this time I learn English, but because I'm bored right now, so I need to learn mathematics. If you're not bored again, you can come back again to the first matter that you need to learn. Atas.
Ya, Mister kan dulunya tuh di pondok pesantren ya.
Alright.
Gimana sih kok bisa tertarik di dalam bahasa Inggris?
Yeah, okay. It's a really good question actually. It's really good question. In Islamic boarding school, actually all santri should be focused to learn classical book, right? Like Kitab Kuning, Nahwu. We should be focused on there. But how and why you're focusing to English? I don't have any goal at the time. But in my previous dorm, I have a problem. And then I feel like I'm not okay to stay in pesantren. And then my chief of dormitory said, look, you can go to the English dormitory. Maybe there you will find the happiness until you can stay in this Islamic boarding school. Okay, and then I was trying to there, and the reality like that one. The reality, if the first one I was not enjoying, I didn't enjoy to stay, but because I can find new vibe in my new dormitory, and then I feel wow. I feel English is in me. Like this one, I can change the feeling until I was in pesantren. So happy in staying in pesantren. Like this one.
Oke. Kira-kira berapa lama sih Mister ini mengajarkan program English Club yang ada di Mandua Banyuwangi ini? Apakah masih baru? Apakah sudah lama?
Okay, like our program to learn our English Club actually start from two years ago. Maybe it was 2 years ago. 2 years ago, a month. Actually, we have a month students inside, or English Club student. They learn at the English Club for a month. at the time, a year ago. But for today, maybe we have a different program. We have a different program, like in every a Friday or in every Wednesday, we learn like 36 students meet one teacher, 1 hour 30 maybe per meeting. Per meeting, 1 30 minutes, 36 student to one teacher. That's one. That's the program that we have, but we still do not do this. But I will, and we will. This madrasah will do that program to help the student. The purpose is to help students not only understanding about English, but they can speak up English, because English itself, we learn English actually. It's not to know, but to use. It's not only to know. If knowing the grammar, yeah, you know the grammar, but if you just know the English lesson, the rules or the structure, for what we learn English? To practice, right? Of course, you want to be English speaker. When you learn English, you want to be English speaker. You want to speak by English. It's not just I learn English, I know the rules of simple past, simple present, simple future. For what if you just know that but you cannot practice it? That's one. So the role and the purpose to help the students who has interesting feeling, like that one.
Oh ya, Mister. Pasti kan di dalam English Club itu pasti sebelum masuk kan ada pemilihan ya. Itu pemilihannya gimana nih? Apakah anak-anak yang minat saja atau gimana nih?
For the election or the selection, like what you said, to the one who has interested feeling to learn English. If you feel in the class you're not enough, okay, we have place together all. But because here in Mandua Banyuwangi also we have limited teacher, we just have 5 English teachers and we just serve one class. Of course we need to take the one who has interested feeling, and the second one, like they have talent. We meant to do this program is how the one we have chosen, they can share to their friends. If we take, you interest, okay, you go. But if this person or this student cannot share to another student, we just have this student. But if we take the one who has talent in English, like okay, I cook him, I cook her, I cook them until they get, for example, and then they can share the English that they have from their teacher until they can share to their friends. So the election from their feeling, and then the second one from their talents, or they have good basic in English. Like that one.
Kan Mister ini mengajar bahasa Inggris ya. Gimana menurut pandangan Mister untuk anak-anak yang tidak terlalu suka bahasa Inggris terus tidak mau mempelajarinya, padahal di pembelajaran itu ada mata pelajaran bahasa Inggris itu kan pasti ada. Itu menurut Mister gimana?
Like your question actually like the first from Chelsea.
Yes.
From Chelsea, your question the same like that one. So we need to give motivation first, and then learning by funny method until they feel okay first to the lesson. And then there's some different. Is there any difference between the one who like English and who dislikes English? For me, I take really minimum, until they can get that. I don't want to give something that's really difficult, but the one cannot reach this. But how all students inside of the class, they can get the lesson which their teacher teach to them. Like this one. Yeah, maybe that's all.
Oh ya nih Mister, kan Mister itu kan sebagai menjadi guru di Manduangi juga menjadi musyarifah di Ma'had Al-Qasim ya.
Musyrif, you mean?
Iya. Gimana nih caranya Mister mengatur waktu ini?
Okay, 2 minutes time like this one maybe some students ask me to have a podcast, and then in madrasah also teaching English, in Ma'had I also teach a classical book. How to manage the time, we need to take we need to take our time, not to change, but we need to add the time to learn or to prepare. I don't know what voice is this, maybe it's enough. What is this?
Baik, gimana nih Kak Zira?
Kayaknya ini podcast hari ini tuh sudah lumayan panjang nih Kak.
Ya benar
Oke.
banget. Kira-kira sepertinya sudah cukup ya Kak. Kita sangat bermanfaat sekali buat kita yang masih mempelajari bahasa Inggris juga nih.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Mister.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Maaf ya Mister kalau ada salah kata dari kami.
No, it's okay.
Oke. Baik teman-teman semua, terima kasih. Jangan lupa like, comment, and share dan subscribe. Bye.